Hi, I'm Sheldon Saltis, and I'm the Requirements and Transition Manager for NBIS. Let's discuss capabilities. The National Background Investigations Bureau, NBIB, and the National Background Investigation System will have a range of IT capabilities. In the following slides, we will present a high-level overview of what the government feels is needed. The scope will go from the very beginning of the investigation process to the generation and delivery of the report of investigation, or ROI, for adjudication. NBIS will support the beginning of the background investigation process, and the initial activity NBIS supports is determining the individual's type of investigation needed for the position applied for. If an investigation is needed, the next capability required in the process is the ability to request the investigation by the organization. After that request is completed, the individual will provide the information needed to conduct the investigation. When all the appropriate information is collected, the next step will move to the actual case management system. When the requesting agency and the individual's information are collected, all information is assembled into leads in an overarching case. The leads for the case need to be scheduled and sent out to individual investigators to conduct the investigation. The leads for a case may need to be sent to agents in multiple investigative service providers in order for the investigation to be conducted in the most effective and cost-efficient manner. While the agent portion of the investigation is being conducted, all system-to-system inquiries, automated record checks, should be conducted. All the information collected by the various means need to be collated and reviewed for completeness. Completeness is defined as scope of the investigation having been met and the quality of work meeting the federal investigative standards. A critical component of the investigation is the collection and transmittal of fingerprints from the applicants to the FBI. If the fingerprints are not available, the investigation cannot go forward and be completed. This capability is critical and complex, as there may be as many as 8,000 collection points that must be fed into the system. This capability provides the ability of agents in the field to create and file their reports of investigation. It also helps with the management of the investigator's caseload. It should produce reports from the agents in a machine-readable format so the information can be directly uploaded into the case management system. There's also a need for a document repository and document management to handle portions of the cases needed by field agents to conduct investigations. Documents included, but not limited to, consent forms, releases, and other documents required by the agents to complete their investigations. Reporting and business intelligence provides the capability to pull information on how the system is performing, as well as measuring the amount of work being done and received. There's also a need for more sophisticated reporting, such as having the ability to spot trends, highlight areas of concern, and to allow better forecasting of workloads and work areas. Currently, there is a need to image documents as part of the investigation. Moving forward, the government is looking to have all the data coming into and leaving the system to be in a machine-readable format, or even having the capability to simply provide views of that data to the needed users. Currently, this portion of the system also delivers the report of the investigation. That is subject to change. Automated record checks are a capability that is done on a system-to-system basis. The capability queries an external system with an individual's personal identifiable information. If information concerning that individual exists, the system retrieves the information from the record system and places that information into the investigation. Continuous evaluation. Continuous evaluation is a subset of ARC. It contains an algorithm that utilizes an individual's personal identified data, or PID, to run against certain data sources on a set time period. For example, law enforcement information may be requested on a daily basis, while credit information would be requested on every 3 months. If a change in the data source matching an individual's PID takes place, and that change breaks the threshold for expanded focused investigation, EFI, as defined by the 2012 Federal Investigative Standards, an EFI will be undertaken by an ISP. This means an investigation will be opened in the investigative case management system. With all the capabilities the government will require NBIS to do, the need for these systems to be secure is of primary importance. Security will be built into NBIS throughout the development process. Communication is also critical. All personnel working on the system have a need to communicate with each other within their authority level. There's also a need to provide the ability to communicate to entities and individuals outside the system. Incoming and outgoing data should always be in a machine-readable format, if practical. Currently, incoming data is not always in that state. A capability is needed so that it can be converted. Lastly, there is a need for decision support tools throughout the process, from investigators and their case managers to the reviewers of the investigative data. All of these stakeholders can benefit from NBIS applications designed to help in the conduct of their work.